Namaste, good evening, and welcome to the Festival of Bharat and Chitya Media. I'm your host Sharan Sethi. Today, we are joined by a very special guest who is a very well known figure on our platform. He's spoken many times before, and he's coming out with a new book again titled The Monk Who Transformed Uttar Pradesh, How Yogi Adityanath Changed UP Wala Bhaiya from being an abuse to a badge of honor. Shantanu ji, thank you so much for joining us. Namaste, and it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Namaste, Charan. Thank you for having me. And one of my viral videos, the initial viral videos on Yogi Adityanath was recorded on your platform. That was live. Those were the days when you used to shoot live,
Right.
right? So yeah, thank you for Festival of Bharat's platform.
Like Uttar Pradesh, even we are trying to transform slowly.
Exactly.
And that is what the context of the book is, because the last time you wrote a book, it was completely different because Yogi ji had just taken over the administration, and also he was being dubbed as militant monk and whatnot. And today, that saintly qualities of his is being taken in stride, is being acknowledged by the entirety of India. Now, of course, there are a lot of nuances to the debates on development, especially because Uttar Pradesh is such an important state and the elections are coming up. So it is also a very timely release, this book, I must say. And it does capture a lot of data in terms of what has actually happened, what the people of Uttar Pradesh want. So I have taken a little effort into dissecting the contents of your book so that we can hear from you about your own perspective of what Uttar Pradesh is going through. So, Shantanu, the first thing I want to ask you is, from all over India, the perception of Uttar Pradesh was notoriously alongside Bihar was known for its jungle Raj. And as far as law and order is concerned, do you see a massive transformation? Because even with a strong hand being given over to the police, people also have a problem with that. You're being too strong with law and order.
Yeah, I think thank you first of all for having me. As you rightly said, this was my first book, which I wrote around 4.5 years back, The Monk Who Became Chief Minister. And it was largely around the life of Yogi Adityanath. He being the Mahant, he being the member of parliament, and his life before taking sannyas. This book, the current book, and there's the cover, and there's the book, The Monk Who Transformed Uttar Pradesh. This takes off exactly after this book, right? What exactly happened in the last 4.5 years and why I call it a transformation. And very fortunately, you asked a very pertinent question, because that is the base of the transformation, is the law and order, right? See, Uttar Pradesh was characterized before 2017 by Gunda Raj, by Jungle Raj, right? It was in fact a Bahubali Karan of politics.
Right.
What Mulayam Singh Yadav did in Uttar Pradesh, similar thing Lalu Prasad Yadav did in Bihar.
Right.
So the people who should be behind the bars were in assemblies or parliament, right? So they kind of institutionalized Gunda Raj.
Right.
And in fact, that was the first kind of concern or a challenge for Yogi Adityanath when I met him for the first book, right? And how can I change this image of Uttar Pradesh, which is considered a lawless state, which only inspires the Gunda type movies of Bollywood? That was the only inspiration UP was giving, right? And that was heartening. Like, he used to feel sad about it, like, and that was his connection with UP. So he did 2 or 3 important things. A lot of things happened. First, there are 75 districts in Uttar Pradesh. He asked who were the listed criminals of this listed organized mafia of these districts, right? Who had FIRs but never arrested because they have political patronage, who ran from courtrooms, who ran from jails, or who were never even FIR'd because they have so much patronage in the system, political system before 2017, that they were even ever FIR'd. So all these people were listed. And then police teams were sent after him. Whenever they were able to arrest the person, they arrested. Whenever there was a resistance, there was fight, there was encounters, there were fights, some got wounded, some got injured, some reached where they should have been. All of that happened, right? And you only hear some popular names like Mukhtar Ansari, like Atiq Ahmed, like Vikas Dubey, right? There are
Right.
multiple people who changed their addresses. So who were living in their bungalows. So their bungalows are bulldozed now because they were built on illegal lands, and their addresses changed. All of these people whose names are saying their addresses now in different jails of UP and outside UP also. So
Right.
that's one massive change. And how you identify these people who were almost de facto running those districts. They're running the brick business there, the construction business there, the balu business there. Even if you get a e-tender and you're building a big construction project there, you have to get balu from there. You have to
Right.
sell your scrap to there. That kind of string they used to hold. That's one. Second thing, from last almost 1.5 decade, UP was running with half of its police strength.
Right.
So UP's allocated police strength is 3 lakh police fellows, right? UP was running with only 1.5 lakh police fellows. And you can imagine what that does that mean, right? Because khaki vardi itself, in UP mein we say khaki vardi ka iqbal hota hai, right?
Right.
If a khaki is standing, the petty crime at least will not happen on the road in front of when khaki is standing, right? And UP was working with half of the police force. And why? Because earlier recruitment was happening based on a caste, based on a religion, based on forced examinations, and that got corrected. So 1.5 lakh police force got recruited in a very fair fashion, and they got trained, and they all are on field. So a
Right.
double police force, you can imagine, right? And then multiple. So there are woman Shakti, how their women can come and put their FIR. There are women police female in all the police station. There were glass doors so that they can be heard properly. There are woman Shakti drives that were run. There are commissionate system in someone like a Greater Noida, Gautam Budh Nagar, Lucknow, Banaras, Kanpur, in bigger districts. So multiple efforts on just on law and order, right? And the effect is now we have a very, so when 2020 NCRB data comes in 2021, the headline is, it is in last 7 years is the lowest crime figure in Uttar Pradesh.
Right.
And that reflected into multiple things, right? And number one, I keep saying, even if you don't believe NCRB data, you know what should I believe? You should believe how money is following. Money will never come to a place
Right.
which has a problem in law and order.
Correct.
So when in the first investment summit, UP got investment proposals of 5 lakh crore, which is equal to their annual budget. People got to know now it's a safer UP.
Right.
My money is safe here, my employees safe here. So the first direct benefit, it's an ease of living. People are now nicely living their place. Girls are roaming late in the evening. It's a far more safer place. And the one major byproduct is that now investment is coming in
Right.
UP. And a UP ka bhaiya is no more abuse now. UP ka bhaiya, in fact, is a sense of honor now when you go outside of UP.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.